Hello, and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie, and I'm here to do quite late, actually. Yeah, 5 days late. I'm on the 5th day of the month. The remaining readings, excuse me. I'm going to begin with, right now, Sagittarius for the month of March 2019. It's a 5-card spread for anybody that's new. First card is your overall energy for the month of March. Second card is your finances, wealth. Third card is your hearth, your home, family, and love. Fourth card, your challenges for the month, should there be any. And your fifth card is your message from Spirit. This is for Capricorn, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading. Remember that, please. This is not personal. Some things may resonate with you, some things may not, maybe nothing at all. It means there's no connection made here today. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck right here. And I'm going to consult with Lilith, my carnelian pendulum, if these are indeed the cards that are meant for your spread, Sagittarius. Lilith, as this deck stands, are the top 5 cards. The cards that are meant for this general public reading for the month of March 2019 are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this Sagittarian spread. I'm getting yes right out the gates. Good enough. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I forgot to shut that off. I'm going to, before I go any further, I'm burning cranberry, sparkling cranberry from Intuitive Candles. It smells wonderful. It's like black cherry. Makes your mouth water. It's beautiful. This last stone, the reveal I did a few nights ago is a red jasper that I revealed from it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And that's a pendant. I keep thinking it might make a good pendulum too, but we'll see. If I get called to do it, I'll make it into one. Anyways, they're 100% soy-based 2-wick candles that have a 40-hour plus burn on them. Right now, running a special. 10% off your order. If you use the promo code BOFF10, stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. Use that. Go to intuitivecandles.com, and these candles are beautiful. Beautiful reveals, and the candle themselves are pretty awesome. All right, so let's see. Very first card, your overall energy, the Chariot and movement. This is wonderful. Can you guys see that? Because I can't. I think you can. Okay. Second card is the 8 of Wands. Finances and wealth. Travel. Who's going on a vacay? Number 3, family, hearth, home, love. 7 of Cups, possibility. Fourth card is your challenges. 6 of Pentacles, generosity. I wouldn't call that much of a challenge. Good for you guys. I mean, so far the month looks pretty good. Fifth card, message from Spirit. Knight of Swords. Yeah, something had to come, and got to keep it real, eh? Drama. Knight of Swords, drama. And this is your 5-card spread. Okay. There we go. That candle smells good. I have my door open here for maybe an hour or so, letting the place air out after being so enclosed through that terrible storm yesterday. I'm overwhelmed. There's too much there for me to shovel. I'll never get it all shoveled. I got half the deck done, and I did do the stairs, and I stopped. Thought I was going to die. Oh, there's so much snow. It's unbelievable. I think we got a good 30 to 40 centimeters here. It means a lot of shoveling. And now the sun is out, and it's melting it, and it's making it heavy. I should be out there doing it before it gets like that, but it's too late already. Anyway, very first card. Really great card to start a month off with. I mean, it's almost like if you had to pick a card deliberately to start a month off with, it would be this one. Because it's all about high energy, forward movement. Anybody that's been held back, any plans you've had have been delayed, anything you've been just waiting to roll out, to move forward, to grow, to it could be traveling, start a new job, go looking for a job, improve your job, advance in your job, moving, traveling. It's all forward movement. This is not a very good card for as far as emotional sensitivities go, because it's so strong in the energy field. It's, you know, what's the name of that hero? Flash? The Flash? Like that. I don't know. You just get this sense of, wow. It's like nothing was happening at all for most. Nothing. Stagnant and stale and, ooh, dull. And then all of a sudden, boom, it all went away, and all of a sudden you've got too much to do all at the same time. It's a sense of excitement with this card. It's a sense of being so overwhelmed that you do what I just did. You start to laugh. You just laugh. And somehow, as crazy as that sounds, because it does sound crazy, like you're pissed right off and then you start laughing. It's like you have multiple personalities or something. Well, the ones that laughing is the capable, the one that's it protects the rest. We'll put it that way. If you got multiple personalities, if you can laugh, you're gonna be okay. So I mean, I've been that busy where I've just stopped and cracked right up and said, I can't believe how crazy this is, you know, and trying to keep up and everything. So the only red flag with this card is some of you could get a little full of yourself, Sagittarius, a little bit cocky. Okay, watch the ego. There's the red flag. That's all I'm going to say is watch your ego around other people. You don't want to be offensive to people. This is a time of determination and willpower and progress, but you're receiving guidance and you're protected at the same time. There will be friction because you're here on terra firma, you're here on Earth. Nothing ever goes 100% smooth, and if it does, you can bet there's a bomb waiting around the corner to go off on you. It's the way life is. I always hope for the best, and I do expect the best, but I'm realistic enough to know things may not always go in my favor 100% of the time. That's just reality. The Eight of Wands, travel. Who's going on a vacay? I'm still feeling that there's a vacation coming here for somebody, and you're spending a lot of money. It's costing you big buka, big time. This is another card of speed. Sorry, you guys are, everything's just flying, but this is another card that has speed behind it. Everything's coming boom, 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 fast. Communications are going to speed up, so you're going to be busy in that department. That's your cell phone calls, text messaging, emails, physical meetings, this sort of a thing. Some of you could receive some news that kickstarts everything. That's what started it. Some news come at you, and you just all of a sudden the sun came out in your world again. It was gray and foggy, you know. And all of a sudden the sun is just so brilliant you're almost blinded by it. What that it's a metaphor for this, how stark the difference is between where you were to where you are now going to. Does that make sense? I don't know. Sometimes I think I don't make sense. I think about it later. What the hell was I talking about? This is a card of action and a card of excitement. Like the energies are so high. It's a lot like the Chariot. There's a lot going on. High energies. There's no emotion yet in the reading, really. The advice to this card that red flags this one particular thing is sometimes we get so busy, people are asking us stuff and we'll say, yeah, sure, or no. And we forget it. Within 5 minutes, it's over till it comes back to bite us down the road. And it'll be, well, you said yes, I asked you. I don't even remember you asking me. Stop and think before. answering anybody, accepting offers, you know, be very careful. Think about it when you're interacting. That's when you got to slow down. Go from 100 to 20 and slow down when you're dealing with other people. When you're on your own and you're solo, that's fine. But dealing with other people, pay attention because it could come back to bite you down the road. Just choose very carefully. And not only that, it'll save you time and money in the long run, all right? So there you go. But somebody is going on a trip, that's for sure, and it is costing you big, big, big money. The trip of a lifetime. I heard Alaska. Who's going to Alaska on a cruise? Somebody's going. That's a lot of money. 7 of Cups, possibility within the family sector, within your heart, your soul, and all that good stuff. Some of you are going to have a lot of options coming up this spring, especially starting in the month of March, of course, goes without saying. A lot of choices are going to be afforded to you. Some of you won't like that. It'll make you nervous. Others will be tickled pink. Wow, I got choices. And others will say things like, why did I have to be given? Why couldn't they just tell me what they expected of me and I could have just went down that trail? I wouldn't have to think about any of this. You get real stressed out about it. Sagittarius, rubbing the back of your head, stretching, pacing, you know. The best thing you could do is to get the facts behind what you need to know about. You're not going to jump into these things willy-nilly. You're looking down the road at the bigger picture. If you've got 3 options, you're looking at the bigger picture. Where you're going to end up at in the end is what you're trying to do. You're trying to determine, and you want to know everything there is to know. God forbid, should you make a mistake. I like to refer to the color of somebody's life. And your colors are going to get brighter all of a sudden. It's just like the first card, the Chariot. It's like puff, all of a sudden it's not gray and white and black anymore. Now all of a sudden there's pops of color coming up. And as you go along, and the faster you move, the more color you see. It's just a metaphor to bring your life to life. Adding, give me the words. If I could just open my mind and my heart and show you what I'm trying to say. You know, when you fall in love, I remember years ago, many moons ago. But when you fall in love, you think your life's going along just fine. Maybe not, but maybe. You're just living your life, and you think wow, I got a great life. This kind of a thing. And all of a sudden they don't call it falling for nothing. You fall into love with somebody else. And your life with them and how you feel when they're with them compared to where you were, which you thought was great, all of a sudden pales in comparison. What am I even trying? I'm trying to convey that feeling of beauty. Because all of a sudden when you're in love, colors become vibrant. It affects you mentally. It does. It affects the brain. All those endorphins popping left, right, and center, right? So, I'll get out of my way. I just have my computer scanned. I don't really want to. Where's the damn X? I didn't see. There's the X. Oh, crap. No, get out of here. Go home. You too. Where's the X? I got the sun on the screen here. There we go. Okay. You were gone. I wasn't. I know. But just trying to convey. The vibrations come up so high. This is possible for you too. It really, really is. Your life is about to become more colorful, Sagittarius, more full, more meaning. It's not going to be fall. I don't mean falling in love. I'm just trying to convey that feeling. All of a sudden, life is good. It's wonderful. It's exciting. You can't wait to wake up in the morning. How many times do you feel that way in your life? I cannot wait to start tomorrow. For some of you are really, really, well, I don't like throwing around the word blessed, but I'd say you're blessed. That's for darn sure. if you wake up and you can't wait to start the next day. I'd question if you're dealing with reality or not. That's what I would say. You sure you're here on Earth? Oh my goodness. But pay attention to your dreams, but mostly pay attention to any visions you think you may be having. Pay close attention. You'll know before long if it's a true vision or not, because it'll keep recurring when you least expect it, and it's always the same, exactly the same. Always. And then it happens. And then it just goes away. So pay attention to anything you think is a vision. I say visions are what happened really during my waking hours. You know, I've had prophetic dreams before. That's happened. You may be having one too if there's just something odd about it. It's the way it feels. Dreaming is all about. A dream expert would ask you, okay, how did you feel in the dream? What did it feel like to you? How did it make you feel? And usually those feelings are the feelings that come out in our dreams because we've been suppressing certain feelings for whatever reason. And they're an energy too, and they got to find their way out. They'll get out in the dream. You know, interesting stuff, interesting conversation, really, because it kind of crosses both lines of the esoteric, but yet it is science, it is physics, whatever you'd like to call it. If somebody comes to you with an offer, if you have the luxury of time on your side before you come forth with an answer for them, sit back and observe. You want to see this in action. Whatever it is, any opportunity comes to you and somebody's offering you something, then you need to sit back and you need to see action before you invest yourself in any way, shape, or form into something you really don't know anything about. That's what I'm hearing. Sit back and let it speak for itself. Shut the other guy up. I don't want to hear you. I want to witness what this is all about, and then I'll come back with my answer. That's the smartest thing to do. Keywords are fantasy and you get confused. You're going to have choices, dreams, and visions, but this whole card brings a whole lot of passion as well. A whole lot of passion. You may be looking at even, okay, we'll get a little spicy here, but you may be looking at spicing things up at home. For those of you in intimate relationships, we're coming up on spring, people. Hey, and this is coming for someone that I'm trapped here right now. I can't get out of my house. I'm trapped by snow. It's going to take me 5 days to shovel what I got to shovel just to get up and out to my driveway. So, believe you me, never mind. Good Lord Almighty. Yeah, possibility. Anything's possible in this fantastic world that we live in. It really is. Six of Pentacles, generosity. I wouldn't call that a flaw. I wouldn't call that anything negative or dark or challenging or anything like that, because your home mode, you're going to be paying it forward. This is for some of you. Because you're going to be given a gift of money. If the gift is money, the card shows you're giving some away. You're helping somebody out. You're doing something positive with it. Yes, you're treating yourself. It was meant for you. The person that gave it to you would be very upset if you just gave it all away. Well, how many times do people do that? Just give their money away. You know what I mean? I'm being sarcastic, right? Very strange messages. Somebody is going to come, though, and they're going to offer you something. It could be support for some endeavor that you're involved with. It could be friendship. Somebody could bring you a token of love to express how they feel. That's possible for some of you. But on this day, you're going to be feeling, I don't know why. If you could see out my window right now, it's absolutely stunning out there. Everything is white, green, blue. And the sky's blue with big white puffy clouds, and it's very vibrant right now. It's gorgeous, I tell ya. It really is. A lot of snow down. Anyways, it's a beautiful, bright, sunny day after a really bad storm. And for the Sagittarius for the month of March, I'm feeling that at this time, you're going to feel like that about life in general. It's going to feel more bright, more brilliant, more interesting. You'll be more curious. There's just going to be this vibration of living your life that's going to follow an awful lot of you. Especially, hey, those of you that have been sitting around all winter long doing the wintertime thing, you know, oh, good to do today. You know, that kind of thing, you're going to be snapping to life too. You will, and you're going to love every minute of it. So, I know, I can say that because I've done that a lot this winter. What the hell? I never say anything unless I can relate to it. I got to relate, and I relate to that, you know. This is a card shows that you're probably going to be having some fun. You're going to be putting up a lot of gratitude to the universe, which is the highest honor you could pay to our creator, our universe, our source, is to put up gratitude. It's not the birthday, not birthday-wise. That's a special day on its own. But from being brought from there to here, to be put here for a reason, to be chosen, to be here. I believe in that. Others may believe in differently, but to put up gratitude to whoever, whatever you call, to put the gratitude up and say, thank you for letting me be here, is what you're doing. Thank you. Life is beautiful today. I embrace the beauty of life today. I embrace the beauty of nature. I embrace it all. Thank you for allowing me to be here in this day, in this moment. Do you know how powerful that is? If people only realized, stop suppressing your own God-given power. He sent us all here with a survival kit. And we don't use half the tools that we were given to survive with. Our own inner power. Start tapping into that a little more. Believe more in the universe. Put up more gratitude for being here. I am today. Can you tell? There's a show. I am. It's beautiful. I'm just blocking out some of the sun with my shawl because it washes everything out so bad. But anyways, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card. Really, really great. And it's ironic it fell into the challenges position because there's really none here. Receive any gifts that you do get is the advice of the card. With grace and humility. Be very grateful. If you're giving, the one that's doing the giving, just know that, not that you need to know, but just know that giving in itself is its own reward. You feel like you've done something for humanity. And it's like the world's just minutely, atomically small change in the world, but it's a change nonetheless. You've made it better somehow. And because you made that person better somehow, they won't even know they're doing it, and they're going to forward it to someone. Their goodness, their good feelings are going to be poured onto somebody else, and it goes on, and you think, well, all I did was just help out one person, which is going to help out, what, 15, 20, who knows how many more. It's a chain reaction. It's the drill down, and it's a good one. Keywords are finances and gifts. Help, compassion, humility, protection, and perfected balance. Wonderful, wonderful. Your next card we're looking at here is the last card, and it is your message from Spirit. Knight of Swords and drama. But you know what? You're still coming out on top. You guys have had a really great reading, really. Beautiful, beautiful reading. It's going to be drama in a good way, really. A lot of growth is going to take place, so that's really, really good. You're going to see the true colors of some other people that you're going to be dealing with throughout the month. That'll be a good thing in the bigger picture. It'll be disturbing at first, but you'll get used to it. And a sense of moving on and moving forward for some. It's different for both. I think somebody's letting go of a relationship that they've been gone from for a while, but they never really ever let go of it. And I think you've hit the wall, you've hit your breaking point, you're moving on. Good for you. It shows you've grown, and you've grown stronger and wiser. All right? Those lessons are interchangeable that you learn. They can be used over and over and over again. If you have any arguments this month, you'll rise above it. You may not be able to even avoid that. Somebody may want to really challenge you, we'll put it that way. Just stand your ground. You don't have to react aggressively because they've been kind of aggressive, like they've come down on you from great heights. Hey, you know, we got to talk. And it starts while you quietly listen. I like letting some people go on and on and on and on. If somebody starts something with me, I usually get real quiet. Not always. Sometimes I'm right back in their face, but sometimes I like to just get real quiet and listen to how far they're going to go. You give someone the floor when they're upset, they go pretty far. I wait till there's enough rope to hang somebody, and then I like I say, I'll let them go. And then when I get tired and bored, time to end this. Do you know what I mean? And you give it back, and then you walk away while they're picking up their pride and their friggin' jaw off the floor. I mean, because people like that, they think, especially if you're a nice Sagittarius, that if you're real easygoing, there'd be people that would want to take advantage of you because you're so nice and you're so easygoing. They translate that as being naive when you are not naive by any way, shape, or form. You're very instinctive, actually. The Sagittarius, as I know, they have a built-in intuition. They're aware of their intuition and their instinct, their gut feelings. They listen. If something feels wrong, it feels wrong. End of. Just be mindful of people like that. Don't back down from anybody either. You'll never live it down. If you stand your ground, that'll fly around to the ears that matter just as fast as a bad one will, right? Normally, bad information, bad news travels fast, you know, so. But you're going to be seeing the truth of somebody. Masks are going to be revealed, are going to be removed. Real people are going to be revealed behind those masks. It's just cautionary. Who you started this year out with is not who you're going to be with come the end of. There's a few people that will be removed and a few new people will be added. But that's life, is it not? Or maybe for some it's not at all. There's a lot of people live alone. They do everything alone. They don't socialize at all. Okay, so what? It's whatever. You don't want to. You don't have to. But these are the things that could come to pass, could come to be. Big red flag for you, Sagittarius. Stay out of other people's problems that are nothing to do with you. It's not your fight. You're going to have enough on your plate. It's going to be a highly active month for you. A lot of people coming and going. A lot of situations going down. You don't need this on top of it. This could be hugely disruptive to your life. Just know that. So stay out of other people's problems which are not your own. You've got your own fight anyway. That'll be coming up at some point. If somebody really trying to start, you only take what you want to take. Ask yourself, is this worth it? If you say yes, then go for it. I'm all about reality and logic. I'm not going to tell you, oh, keep the peace, namaste, and go along your way while the guy's cussing you out in public or throwing garbage at you. Or no, I would never. Everybody to each their own. To each their own. I know a lot of people that would, but I know more people that wouldn't. They wouldn't put up with it. Your keywords and final word from Spirit here is you're going to have some battles and confrontations. It'll cause a little bit of stress, but it'll be very short-lived. You just kind of shuck it off and say, well, it was unstoppable force. What was I to do? What was I to do? I had to put a stop to it. A lot of contemplation going on. And there will be a shake-up for a few of you, and you'll feel quite unstable. Your life will feel full of instability. That too will be short-lived. Overall, Sagittarius, it's going to be a great month. It really is going to be a good month for you. I could feel it. Thank you very much. I hope you got something from that, and I hope it left you with hope. And if you want something personal, please look down below this video window. Show more section. That's such a big word. Show more section. And just email me at the email you see given there, and we'll take it from there. Also, if you'd like to join us on Facebook, we can be found under groups Bay of Fundy Fortunes, closed and private group. Very beautiful place to be. Other than that, even as I'm talking to you, see, it's just habit. If you're looking for me, chances are you'll always find me, almost always, down below here at the cove, on the beach, walking along the water's edge. They're bringing the highest, mightiest tides in the whole world. The tide is now sliding out. It's high, but it's going out slowly. Twice a day, every 12 hours. So, no matter where you find me, I'll always keep my eye, always, on the beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. Please keep the peace in. You can share that love out and that light out with the rest. Do a good deed today. Pay it forward in some small way. I hope to make it back for the mid-March. We'll see. I don't make promises at all anymore. Anyways, I'm sorry this is late, but I wish you the best of the best of the best, and hope to see you all back here in mid-March. Bye for now.